Made it. Here we are.
Finally.
Can you believe this? Again on safari.
Tony, how's it?
Hello, hello.
How you doing?
Good to see you again.
Good stuff.
Hey, here's to a great hunt. Great
Let's
trip.
do
Thank
this.
you guys for hosting us.
Tony, welcome. Julius, welcome. All the arrangements are made and finally you guys are here and I think it's going to be a good one. Hopefully the weather holds up. It is. It's late November. We're going to get hot and but we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun and that's the main thing and take it step by step, right?
Yeah. No, we're really looking forward to it. It's been a year and a half of planning. And,
Oh yeah.
And finally, finally we made it here and we're looking forward to 14 days, and we'll get a chance to see the entire Lukua, and hopefully we will get the animals that we're looking for. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long time away from Africa, and every day in Africa is a good one.
Yeah, it's home for you, right?
Yeah.
Happy to be here. Let's go find some animals.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
But first, we got to get these, making sure everything is good.
I thought we're just going to shoot out of the hip, right?
Maybe 3/4, I don't know.
It's the second shot of love.
So let's do center one again. So 1, 2, center.
Yeah, so this is the 416 Rigby. It's the CZ, and shot a nice, almost a half, 3/4 of an inch group at 100, shooting the Barnes TXX, the 400 grainers solids, and the TSX soft. So, and Swarovski Z6 scope, and we're set at 6 power, so 1 to 6. We just got done with the range, and there was a little bit of elevation change here, so we had to just tweak a little bit. Everything was at 12 or 6, so we just adjusted a couple shots and got everything where we need to be. To 416 is dead on at 100, and then we did the 300, 2.5 inches high at 100, perfect. And then we also did the 30-06. So all guns are all sighted in, and just as a kind of a funny reference, we had a 200-yard gong, and it's a nice 1/4 inch steel. And I shot it with the 416 with the 400 grain TSX Barnes, and literally blew it right off its frame. It still might be flying out there.
Oh, land about 10 feet to the right.
Yeah, it went in front there, right?
Holy shit. Where did it hit?
There.
I think that's it. That's copper.
Oh,
right
that's
there.
copper right here. This is it right
You
here.
hit it right at the bottom. So
Right
you
at the
were
bottom.
aiming where? 4 inch?
Here.
Yeah,
It
so
dropped
that's
here.
about,
Yeah, you're right.
that's
Yep.
an 8-inch plate.
Yep. It's crazy is that there's the bullet. So this rock was right underneath here like this, and when it splashed down, it literally hit here. The Barnes TSX 400 grain bullet out of the 416. Pretty awesome.
Oh, there it goes.
5-minute drive. He's real nice. Good. I like the tip spread on him.
We got a couple of, actually the whole group. We got Cape Buffalo, we got Kudu on the other side here, and then we have wildebeest right here. So it's been literally a cluster of about, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 animals. Pretty awesome.
Okay, so guys, back in the 1700s, this area was a stopover. It was a well-known stopover, and they called it Napier. So the Boers came, or the English, they came per horse, came right here. There was a little old bar, apparently, right in there. I'll go have it, you guys can have a look over there. And then they paid a stabling fee. So the horses stayed in there, and I think there's something like 18 or 17 stables in there, and then there was sleeping quarters at the back, and you had your horse here as well, your bad woman. This was the Vegas at time, and then they'll head off to the next town, which is Boshoff. Yeah, so that's basically.
Stop over Kimberley to
Yeah,
go through.
and then I'll show you as well. There was when there was in the, I think it's in the 1715s. I might be wrong about the date, but that's when the big siege of Kimberley happened. So all around in these mountains, the Boers waited. They had one simple thing to do. Kimberley was right here, and the railway came straight through. This is us right there, Leeuwkop. So the only thing they did was they waited here. They waited at Magersfontein there, and then they waited at Windsorton right there. So all the groups came in to Kimberley and cut off the railway lines. There was no supplies for the English people on weapons, and they took over Kimberley. And that's the siege. That's the great siege they talk. And it was probably one of the most successful sieges the Boers had at the time. Yeah, pretty rich history here, and yeah, there's a lot of name carvings in the rocks as well. So I'll show you guys on my side, or on just around the corner. There's in the rocks carvings and dates and everything, which is
Maybe a couple hundred people would be here.
yeah. That would be common, you know, women and guys being here, and yeah, it would be
It's like a western town.
old western town, right? Yeah, that would have been.
And a lot of water here, it seems like.
It is. There's a nice natural watering hole. It comes down from the mountains, and they pumped out there. You'll see it's the modern windmill right there, and then you'll see there's a little hand pump there as well, which they pump with the hand, and then the water sprays out. Yeah. And you'll
And the
see.
buildings are still in good shape.
Yeah, the old people build much better than we do, right? Yeah. And then you'll see the fruit trees there as well, so that you get a lot of vervet monkeys in this area. Yeah, so well, diamonds area is more in Kimberley. You won't get if you're searching for diamond, you're looking for kimberlite. That's the rock. It's a bluish color rock, and unluckily we don't get them here. Otherwise we will be all searching for some diamonds.
Yeah.
But more in Kimberley, it's renowned. It was the big diamond capital of the world at a time, and at the stadium, they were thinking on making the main city of South Africa being Kimberley and not Johannesburg. But then they discovered gold in Johannesburg, so everyone moved up to that side.
Okay, so me and Tony and Julius and Willem, we're gonna have a walk down, get the wind in our favor. We saw some Malay down there, and springbuck as well. I know you guys want a big copper springbuck, and maybe we bump into a huge lechwe. We never know. Right there by the ear. Good shot. Well fucking done, sir. Well done. Down. Okay. Right there. Well done.
It's a big copper one right there.
We just shot a really nice copper springbuck. I've never shot one.
Well done, sir. Congratulations. Well, Julius, we started off this morning, went for a little drive, and we spotted actually lechwe and a couple of common springbucks. I spotted the white one. We didn't see the copper one at first, and then we just moved around, saw him lying down. We just saw this massive horn sticking out, and we had some troubles with the sticks. But you zipped it in right there through in the lungs. Perfect shot. Congratulations, man, on a beautiful animal and absolute stud of a copper springbuck.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
It was awesome, DJ. I tell you, it was really interesting to be able to have white, copper, black, and regular all in one field of the glasses. And then on top of that, we had, some beautiful gemsbuck. It looked like 2 or 3 of those males were over 40 inches.
Yeah, I must say there was one turning around and looking at us. Maybe you can have a look at them later. They really impressed me as well. So
it's amazing here on this concession. It really does have the feel of the Serengeti. I was on there, a couple times, and it really has that same look with the acacias and the grasses and the rolling hills. It's just beautiful, and everything is greened up. And again, having big sections where we're looking at 100 animals or so all in one field of with the binoculars is just unique and rare, and it's just been a pleasure so far. Yeah, predation at its finest right here. We have a jackal hole that was probably a warthog hole to start with. There's some porcupine quills in there, and then a baby springbuck that didn't make it through the spring. And just nature at its finest. So we're at the skinning shed, and we have just a fantastic operation here with a good freezer compartment here, and we got the pickle bath, we got the salt, and everything is clean and immaculate. And really, this is where you take those trophies and make them available to come back to the States in good shape. And this is where it starts, and they have a great setup. Saw a really good lechwe, wide, heavy, 28, 29, maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But it's so early in the safari, we're gonna hold off and then maybe go on him with the crossbow and try to get some archery on him. But he's a stud. He was 200 yards away, walking through, chasing other bucks around, and I don't know, 15 or 20 does with him. So it's all good.
Yeah, so we just stopped here. There's a watering hole probably a half a mile from here. We're gonna have a walk. We saw some really big black impala there this morning, and I know there's corn there as well, so maybe we get a big warthog as well, and maybe we can, I know there's a big bachelor Red Hartebeest bull here as well, so maybe we can get a nice Harley Davidson, just see what we get. Yeah, so we had the stalk right in there. There was nothing at the official watering hole. We pushed a little bit further. We went underneath the tree. I saw the white springbok walk right there. They were feeding. They didn't know of us. Then the wildebeest were actually on their way into the watering hole. And boom, there's a big bull bumped us and sniffed and ran off. And all the springbok ran over the hill now. So we're going to have a look on them on that side. So see what it gets. This is a good bull. Let's go here and then come in, because I see the wind is a little bit to them. So let's just catch a crosswind on them. Okay, feeding again. Just over. Also split and bala. Yeah, feeding again. Just put a couple in the night too. Okay, let's start moving. That's good.
The rest of them rubbing out.
Wow, these things are strong, man. Well done, man. That's good. Congratulations, sir.
I don't know what they're supposed to look like, but they're pretty cool looking.
Well, Tony, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
On a wonderful animal, and yeah, on this miraculous area and this beautiful sunset we have now, and really old bull, and a face full of mud, and saw him there, and well done, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to do a wine tasting from one of our local wines in South Africa. It's called KWV.
Yeah, so we're getting out the crossbow, the new Raven 500, and just getting set up for a hunt. We got the these are called cutting edge, and they are super sharp cutting edge broadheads. So we got the Raven 500, the new 500, shooting 400 grain arrow 500 feet a second, or a 500 grain arrow 480 feet a second. And it's one of the fastest bows on planet Earth. It's got the Oracle scope, which is a range finding scope. So basically once you hit the trigger, it'll adjust for your shot distance, and it's basically a range finding scope, and it's pretty accurate. We're going to do the first shot.
Yeah, that probably would have zipped right through. Yeah, went through both of them.
Yeah, it's again a lot of penetration. This is about 3 or 4 times more penetration than a normal compound bow. So it's that speed and that arrow really all the way out to 75 to 100 yards. It's very, very effective. And I shot an elk 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and 90 yards, 90 meters, 92 meters or so, and right one side right out the other. Very, very, very big penetration.
So we're going to a concession, about 5 minutes drive from here, really close. It's adjacent to this farm. It's a really nice concession, big open spaces, nice little mountains. There's rhino, there's buffalo, there's lions, and yeah, we're going to see if we can maybe get some buffalo there. There's a really big bull that Tony maybe is being interested in. So yeah, and see if we can get some big warthog and stuff.
Usually you get this time of year where we're, end of October, beginning of November, and it gets really hot. But it's been absolutely beautiful weather right now. I think it's just, in the mid 80s or so, and just amazing. It just feels like a beautiful summer or spring day. Doesn't get better than this.
So we stopped here. I'm going to show them some markings on the rocks, and then walk on down here and see if we can bump some eland. Maybe we bump the buffalo as well. Yeah, there's a bunch of animals in this bush, so let's see what happens.
Oh, this is exciting. Every day in Africa is a beautiful day. It doesn't get better than this. This is just fantastic. We got some big, beautiful buffalo up in here, and so we're going to take a look at that. We have some Hartman Mountain zebra, which normally you don't get in this part of Africa, so we're excited to look at those, and we'll see what happens from there.
So yeah, we were just walking over here and stumbled upon these, it's an old retainer wall for I'm guessing a dam. And then we saw these names here and the dates on 1934. And I'm not sure about my story, but if I'm correct, this was also an old stopover point where they drank beer and stuff before they went to Deelswil or Boshoff or Pietersburg, which is close to nearby towns where the farmers used to be. And yeah, yeah, kind of the same thing. Yeah. This was probably the little kids playing here. So tells us a story about the old Afrikaner oxes they had pulling the wagons from Cape Town down to the Central Africa, and then yeah, well, horses was the main way of transportation back in the days here. So yeah, it tells a little bit of our history and it's a story, right?
This is why you come nap right here. 75 big game animals just run right in front of us. 2 different species, wildebeest and oryx. This is why we come here. We saw a humongous eland bull, just blue, probably 40 inches in length, just a giant, and went back in these trees here. So we're gonna try to get on him here now. He's pretty thick cover where he went to, probably getting ready to bed down for the afternoon. We'll see if we can get on him.
There it goes. Okay, he's fine. He's clear.
He's clear?
Yeah. Okay, reload. There he goes down. Okay, let's give him a couple of minutes. Well done, man. That's something really special. Well, Tony, I want you to be smiling for this one, right? This is something really special, man. Fucking hell. Well, Tony, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
On a magnificent animal. I mean, we had a stalk on him. We saw him over above the mountain, right across the plains, and saw him, and we knew this one was bigger than the rest. I mean, he was walking alone. He joined a group of females. We had a long stalk through all the bush. Finally came out, and yeah, small stalk here, and we got him, man. Shot him to 180 yards, and I must say congratulations again. I've never seen a bull this wide and this big with the ivory tips, and yeah, just really beautiful animal, man.
Fantastic hunt. I thought we lost him back there in the brush. Glad he came out here in the open.
All right, so we are looking over this little small reach, and we can look at being scouting through the glasses and see if we can spot some buffalo. Maybe there's something, and yeah, we'll make a stalk from there. Push it up.
has drops, but he's still up a little bit.
Yeah,
Still a little bit.
yeah, but not much.
Right, you sir? Yeah, yeah. This side, sir. Easier. Almost lost him, right? And he's an old sucker. Look how worn down the teeth are and how big the warts are as well.
We were headed in looking for a buffalo for Julius. They saw this warthog hanging out. Put a shot on it, it took off, we walked in. Here comes the buffalo, come running out right behind it. Made a bad shot on this, but trackers found it real quick, put another one in it, and it went down.
We went out there. This is the area we said the buffalo is on usually. And stalked in there, saw a pig, and I know Tony wants a pig for all these days he's been here so far. So got him onto a pig. Not the biggest pig, I have to say myself, but it's a pig. And then once you shot him, we went in to track the pig, and there the buffalo comes running towards us, and luckily turned out and yeah, head off. So Julius almost pulled the trigger, right?
He was coming, and Chris's eyes told the whole story. When he turned around and said, "It's the buffalo," his eyes were big. I said, "Okay, guns up, here we go." And he was literally 20 yards and just quartering away, and it was just too much brush, and then he just quartered past us. And he literally looked at us for a second, and I know he had that idea, like, maybe I'm going to take these guys. And he saw a wall of people, and he turned and said, "I'm going to go for the safer ground." But that was very awakening, and it is a giant bull. Oh, yeah. He's all brown, he's all full of mud, true Dugga boy, by himself, kicked out of the herd, I guess.
Yeah, he's definitely kicked out of the herd. And are you ready to go track his tracks and see if we can find him somewhere?
Yeah, death by 416, let's go.
All right, let's do that. So Julius, it seems like he went in from here, came across this mud pool. You can see all the mud splats right here. And there's his tracks going right over there. I see another track moving there, and the trackers are already on the spoor. Let's see where he went. Alright Julius, so we followed his track for a real long while now, and we've got some fresh warm shit now again. The thing is, the light's fading, and as you said, if we bump him a second time after he heard that shot, he's definitely gonna come at us like a train. So I think let's have an early night.
Yeah, there's no reason to be foolhardy at this point.
No, not at all. Yeah.
He's here, he's not hurt. Now we just get a chance to hunt him hard tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do that.
And this, by the way, this was a proper hunt. Getting in the thick stuff with him, knowing, tracking right there, knowing he has the advantage when we were in that stuff back there.
Yes, he was. We didn't know he was there, right?
Right, and so it was a proper hunt, so it was fun.
All right, let's do this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Môre, ons is nou hier by Leeuwkoop hunting safaris. Ons was gister uit om my buffalo te gaan soek. Ons het hom gekry, maar ons het hom verloor. Was 'n bietjie laat vir ons. En maar ons is vanoggend weer op. Dit is 'n goeie dag, die wind is stil. Ons gaan hom alweer gaan soek. En dan kry ons hom.
Good morning, we are here at Leeuwkoop Safaris. We are looking for a buffalo. So yesterday we spoke down to him and then he ran away, but we hope today we're gonna find him again and our client's gonna shoot at him. So we wish good luck today. I think we're gonna find him and take a good shot.
So we're back this morning. Yesterday we had that bull just come by and bust out of the vegetation there, right 20-30 yards away from us, and we tracked him, ran out of light. Now we're back on him again, and we're pretty close to where he was, where we last saw him last night. So hopefully we can get on his tracks. Looks like the guy's got a track right now. Hopefully it's his track, and we'll be back on that big giant 44-inch Cape Buffalo.
Finally got on the track of this big bull, this 43, 44-inch bull that we were on yesterday. Got his track. We made a full loop. He's definitely going to be in the thick stuff again, and it's all going to be point blank stuff. And we're back on, we're back in the soup again. So it's a really good bull. It's one that we definitely want to take. He's like I said, at 44. We're super heavy bosses, and they gave us the slip yesterday, and we're going to do our best now. Been a long day. We tracked this one bull from yesterday, probably 5, maybe 6 miles today. Most of the time we were on our hands and knees crawling through just nasty, as thick as thorn infested bush you could ever get through. We just now finally got up to the point where we can smell him. But when we first saw him, he was up on top of a very big mountain, and he was up there bedded, and one of the guys bumped him. Came off the mountain. He saw us, angled away, and went into the thick stuff, and we've been chasing him for 2.5, 3 hours. And it's been a fun but a really grueling stalk hunt in the thick stuff. Now we gotta pass it. We gotta go back to the morning and give it another shot, because it's super thick. I mean, it's you can't see for 10 feet. So we're gonna give him a whirl tomorrow. Good bull, really good bull. There's some Hartman Mountain zebra over here. We're gonna try to get a stalk on him. Look pretty good. Looks like a good stallion. Great stalk on these Hartman Mountain zebra, group of about 20 or so. 2 big stallions in there. One had a big old dewlap. It was good, but they're so smart. They saw us, even though we tried a couple tricks. Just couldn't get the shot off. They were too far, and then they started moving, and another day, another dollar. What a fantastic the social weavers, and and usually those nests are much bigger, but it's just amazing how they've adapted to the snakes, which are their #1 predators. The dens for them, or the nests for them, are in the lower section, and then on top the snakes might be able to get on top, but they can't get inside. And they even come. Almost all of them have a falcon, and the falcon is part of that
team, falcon will eat the snakes and is allowed to go in there and will never touch the social weaver. So it's just an amazing African part of natural history here. Pretty cool.
Put it behind the shoulder. Okay, there it stumbles. There we go.
It's good shooting. It's down.
That second shot of yours was perfect. You zipped it in right there. Congratulations. Well, Julius, what a wonderful animal. Came down the road and spotted him on our right side while looking for the Cape buffalo. We've been looking for the past 3 days.
Yeah.
Came through the bush, stalked them. The couple of eland that was in front of us. Once they moved away, we saw this sucker standing there. Big old dewlap in front, beautiful skin, perfect shot in there. And then we did an unnecessary second shot, but congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, the Hartman Mountain zebra, so it's just a little bit more unique for this part of Africa. And I had my first African animal was a Hartman Mountain zebra back in '99, and so it's kind of come a long way back around for a number of years, and we're really excited. It's a really nice animal. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Whistle job. Okay. Just over him, reload, he's coming towards us. Second one from the left. He's looking that way. Okay. Looks like he wants to stumble around.
Yeah, he just stumbled.
I think his one leg is. Alright, he's coming out now. Here he goes. Front leg. Whistle. Amuna is not, it's the leg. Okay. Just over.
I wonder if I was hitting low on each one of them.
Maybe it went underneath sometimes. Well, Tony, congratulations, man. We saw this animal from the truck climb out and made a stalk through the watering hole, and there, I think there were 4 of them. They were feeding, didn't know of us at all, and I think Julius gave the yardage 375, took the shot, and yeah, man, he's down. And what a magnificent animal. I love the width of him, and it's not a springbuck you see every day, and yeah, congratulations.
Fantastic animal, thank you.
Yeah, we're on a very large buffalo ranch here, Makula Ranch and farm, and it's They have about 150 buffalo here, a lot of hardhorn, really big bulls. And the first ones we looked at is probably 42, super heavy boss. So yeah, good start.
So we saw a quite big herd of bachelor bulls here, and getting to cut on the wind on the upside to see if we can get downwind from them and make a stalk on them and see if there's something hard and nice for Tony to shoot. So yeah, let's go ahead and look for it. Alright, so it's the end of the day. We had a hard morning. Stalked the buffalo bull. We've been stalking the past 3 or 4 days. He just keeps on getting ahead of us. We came a bit late to this one concession of ours. Saw a bunch of hard bulls. There's a lot of hard bulls here. We just didn't have the time to get one on a stalk. We had one now, and the guinea fowl busted us, so they're off, and I'm just gonna call it a day. If we win something now, it's going to be problems for searching it, and yeah, get on to that one buffalo of Julius tomorrow morning early if we can, and then head out to this property for Tony, maybe for a buffalo. I think that's the best call we can have.
You know, we're here in South Africa, and a lot of times people say, oh, well, we're on a small farm, you know, and it's only 5,000 or 6,000 hectares. Let me tell you something, it means nothing here. I've hunted in Tanzania, I've hunted in Zimbabwe, I've chased Cape buffalo all over Africa. This hunt, having to chase this bull for 3 days through this nasty stuff, is as tough as any place in Africa. It doesn't have to be just South Africa, or it's Cape buffalo at its finest. We're chasing him through thick stuff here. And literally, he has that one bull by himself has outsmarted three different teams continuously for the last 3 days. So it's kind of a misnomer. It depends on where you're at, but they're still Cape buffalo, and it's still a tough hunt. This crazy big bastard, we started out on his tracks. He took us on about 1,000-yard loop through the thickest, nastiest stuff. We were crawling on our hands and knees, busted through, and he's heading right back to the original spot where we were. He took us on a 1,000-yard loop all the way through the thick stuff. Unbelievable. You gotta love these bulls.
inside that gap. Shoot him. Shoot him through the bushes. Shoot him. Good shot, sir. Come with me, leave the sticks. Safety off. Let's move into this gap, sir, where we can see the buffalo. He's still up. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Okay, safety off.
Safety off.
Let's go closer. We're gonna go around the buffalo. Everybody move with us. Sir, just put another one in him. Right in his chest, between the two legs. Alright, we're gonna move closer. We're gonna move behind him.
I'm empty. Give me this gun.
There's a double.
Yeah, take the double.
Safety is on. It will be the front trigger, sir. Move with me. Give me that gun, Joe. Magnificent. Great shot. Joe.
You fucking mistake. What a tank. Oh my goodness. Wow. You weren't kidding when you said you're gonna be amazed.
Very, very heavy ones.
This buffalo is one of the toughest animals I've ever hunted. 4 days, 7 miles a day in this thick, nasty stuff. And he literally outdid us every turn of events. We'd be on our hands and knees, the wind would shift a little bit, and off he'd go, and he'd lead us on a merry-go-round. 1,000 yards, 2 miles, 3 miles. We were on his tracks every day for 4 days. And literally this is the 4th closing day. Sun is going down. And the guys got a good chance, a good look at him from the mountain. Saw where he was. We went in 3 times and we just couldn't get the air. The wind was always bad. And luckily for us, we backed out. We waited for him. And sure enough, he started walking out. He had no sounds of no vehicles, no people. Did not know we were here. And we stealthed in. And I had to head shoot him because it was the only shot I got. He walked out and immediately nailed us at 40 yards. And this is why you use enough gun. Wow. What an amazing team effort this was. These guys spent literally 3-4 days non-stop. We were chasing this bull through the thickest stuff, getting up on the high spots, finding him, getting on him, losing him, non-stop. 4 days of hard work, and I thank you all very much. It was very, very hard work, and we appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
And congratulations for your huge fucking big bull.
Cheers to all, to a wonderful day, and to many more.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Buona salute.
So we entered the property and right on the edge we saw a big black wildebeest. Well, it's a black wildebeest bull, but usually we know there's a huge one in the area. So we're gonna get if we can sneak into him and get a shot at him.
Congratulations, sir. What a stunning animal this was. I mean, oh no man, I can't judge the age on this. No, so I saw this one in the binos.
It's like a muskox, man.
Yeah, and had the black right all the way through, that's important. Had huge bosses almost closing one another. Tips were worn off, mature animal. And they're still busy with their winter shedding. That's the hair you see on them. That's a little bit lighter. And yeah.
Awesome.
Well.
Thank you. That was an adventure.
Tony, congratulations, man. Really a stunning bull, a really hard-horned animal, and yeah, we had quite a laugh stalking him. We had fun. We stalked the first one we saw just off the road, and he wasn't good enough. Saw a big one in the back, and I'm happy we didn't shoot that one because this one's even bigger. Got onto the pan, and yeah, I think the distance was about 280 yards.
280, he was moving away just a bit.
Yeah, went prone. Well, not prone. You sat on your ass, and yeah, you were comfortable, and you took the shot, and it was a perfect shot, man. And yeah, he was down with one bullet. Congratulations.
Fantastic place. There were wildebeest everywhere, running around. Herds this way, herds that way. Great place.
Yeah.
This is amazing. It almost looks like the muskox you see in Alaska. And you know, he's losing his coat right now, his winter coat. Summer is rolling in hard, and it's just almost like wool. It feels like wool, and it can just pull right on up. And hopefully they can get that on the mount. That'd be pretty awesome.
Keep it as it was.
Yeah. 12 days of hunting, and we've now we've hit the end, and it's kind of bittersweet. We've had such a good time here out of Kimberley, South Africa. Had just an amazing amount of game that we saw. Tony, you know, what's your thoughts as you think back over the last 2 weeks?
There's quite a few critters. There's some really big critters. You got to work for it, but they're in here. Got two really big ones, big eland, and big spring buck. So fantastic, good people. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, great accommodations too. It's very different than most of South Africa. It's much more like the Serengeti, and yet there's extremely thick areas. We chased one Cape Buffalo bull that I got, the biggest I've ever gotten, and it was literally 3 days in the middle of the roughest, nastiest thorn country, super thick. When you need to, when those bulls wanted to, they wanted to get into the heavy stuff. But really the diversity, the quality, and the quantity of game makes this place very unique, and we couldn't be happier.